Hey everyone, Mike123 here, and I've decided to actually do this little tutorial on how to use MMD because I'm just the only one here. I'm getting a little bored of pictures with this, so I'm gonna load a few bits of my gosh, 11-second videos could be so big, who knew? And that was just for this one. I know that the source filmmaker does a lot better. Now if you see, I'm actually doing this to move my camera. I can't move with the WASD. That's one of the few problems. So I always have to go in a little bit like this through the Z. If I move my camera, then I'm going to make it go up a little bit and register that. Now, to load a model will be less than 10 minutes because my videos will have to be less than 10 minutes if I use Bandicam. And here is Freddy Fazbear. Yay. I'm going to start a little bit off by posing them by just clicking the little dot here that points out right here. Then find the right axis. In this case, this one's the blue one to rotate. So I'll start off with this. Just have him right here first. I'll have him looking at us, so I'll have to hit the select so I know if its head is looking directly toward us. I can get real close, so this is as close as I can get to that. Then, right there is jaw. I can move that down a little bit. So, I'm gonna make this a little bit scarier. Just have that little bit in. And start moving them there. So I have to move them down the Z axis to find them. I'll move Chica back here and up and then over to the side where Chica usually stands. So now I turn Chica towards the camera a little bit so that way looks like she... Sometimes I give the images a little bit of a knowing that you're looking at this picture, knowing who's on the other side. I kind of give them that little knowing kind of look by just moving a little bit of the head to look straight at the camera and then giving them like a little angry or so look by just making their eyes are so black like this. Then another way to make their mouth go down without moving the jawbone right here would be if I were to do that for lip sync. Now it's not exactly great for lip sync, but I've forgotten to register Freddy. Okay, get this work done to show you how long it actually takes for me to move them, position them. Some models though I make that I don't actually make any models at all on here. I actually just retexture certain models, so like if I wanted the purple guy, I can't make the purple guy. I have to find something that looks as close as I can to him, or like find a model that looks close to him or is him, and then probably animate that or retexture it to make it look like him. So like this little purple Chica ragdoll I found for Gmod, blah blah blah. Someone could have just taken a Chica model and retexturized. I can show you how to do that in a later video. Now, because Bonnie did have the scariest black eyes, I'm going to give Bonnie a little more of a scare mouth and eyes. surprise will take the eyelids up. And I can just remove the eyelids right here. There we go. So now we know where they are. We know what to do. Now I'm not going to load one in yet. I'm going to take that camera and reset it. So now they're just looking off this stage, actually looking towards the stage. What I'm going to do now is make the camera right here and then register. Then I didn't change the description, so this is actually one of those Steves with the elbows. And because my skin is actually a hero red-eyed, I decided to give him red eyes in case. So this guy will be standing on stage, but looking towards the animatronics. Okay, so I'll have him look up. The head. Make him look up. And use the y-axis to move it so he looks like he's looking at Freddy. Somehow he looks like a kid. He's a very small model. Now once I get used to using SFM, which I might show little tutorials on that too, I will start making videos on how to make pictures and animate using that. And I think that's really good on that model, almost. Just put that a little bit like that, there we go. Now, to get his little police hat on, which is not in the model animation, you gotta go to the accessory manipulation right here in camera light accessory. This is how I actually did his head. I actually click this, then onto my Steve one, and find his head. There it is. Then I make the size at 2.0 and Y -20. 30. 35. Nope. Too much. 33. 32. 31. Right there. Register that. And now I can load in my next it'll be staring at off a distance and stop it. I really want to install that, but okay. I'll put him right there just looking at my character. Okay, one arm right at the chair. And other arm just there. Now if you notice the bottom of the feet aren't exactly dots. Instead, this is because it allows me to move the foot forward. If you see a square, I can move the foot forward and have the leg follow. It's much easier to use than doing it on SFM because you can't do that on SFM that I know of yet. I'll have his mouth down. And it's always best to concentrate on even the things that aren't looking at the screen. Because if you were to make an animation, you'd even do things that aren't on the screen because it could be very good and everything. It just takes a longer time to load. I'll have him right back here. Okay. Now he is smaller than our animatronics. I see that. Okay, I'll have him look at him. Now the thing is, Springtrap has completely movable arms and legs. I could just take away one arm right here and just move it away. Like that. That's why if you make a mistake, they have the little undo button.